All right, this is Tuesday, the 22nd of August, and this is my yin yoga practice. And getting started right away, start off with a deep forward fold, the 22nd, even numbered day. So I take the right side of the body first towards the camera. Deep forward fold, so you can see my hamstrings are flexible enough. I can just kind of reach over, pull stuff. If they're not flexible, feel free to bend the knees if you want to. Several things to work in a deep forward fold. One of the things that I like to work is lengthening the spine, allowing space between the vertebrae. And sometimes I'll even let my knees bend a little bit in order for that to happen. A lot of times, especially in the morning after getting up, or also especially in the evening after getting home, so it's kind of nice to do a forward fold. You can usually feel some pops in the neck, although it didn't happen this morning. And you can also feel some pops in the low back once you start to get some flexibility. There we go. Nice pop right about there between those two vertebrae. And there we go. And when I feel those pops, that's really cool because that's usually the vertebrae getting into a better position to allow me to go further into the pose. Because typically before the pop happens, there's some sort of pressure on a nerve in the back, and yeah, doesn't feel good. Kick all the way to the pose. So for me, for whatever reason, a lot of the low back pain I have is just when I do have low back pain, for some reason, all I have to do is figure out a way to get it to pop, and the low back pain goes away. Hey, but your mileage may vary. Pull the heels together along with the balls of the feet together. Ankles kind of touch back and forth a little bit. You can kind of slide a credit card through the ankle, between the ankles. Put my hands on the floor. And I'll get my upper body relaxed to help with balance. Because that's the main focus, is rotating the pelvis while relaxing the upper body. Another 20 seconds. That is that. Next up, upward facing dog. And yeah, let's do the cool transition to upward facing dog. So this back's feeling kind of good today. So we'll do the cool transition. Fingers towards toes, bend the elbows, elbows to the rib cage, and lift. And back. Actually, the low back still wants some attention. Just like at the forward fold, try to relax all of the body that you can. So try to relax the abs, front side of the body. Use the arms and shoulders to help manipulate the spine. Get a nice posterior stretch. There we go. Spine feels nice and comfortable. And adding on Do a back bend. So the spine is nice and comfortable. Start with the fish pose. Test your abs. Lift the hips. Lift the shoulders. There's a wheel pose. Maybe another minute, 20 seconds. If I can hold it. Yay. And that's that. Relax for just a moment. And next up are some hamstring stretches. So we're going to do Janu Sirsasana today. Nice hamstring stretch. Right side first. And be folding forward, so I'm going to wait for the spine a little bit to kind of recover, to kind of recenter. And there we go. So the left foot towards the left thigh. My left foot is actually just a little bit away from the left thigh. You can touch if you want, if you need to. My hips are open enough. I'm not really getting a hip opener on the left side. And just let gravity do the work. And in fact, one of the things I want to work on is this. So this is kind of a wide leg Janu Sirsasana. I want to get the chest towards the ground. So what I want to be able to do is be able to get this leg over the shoulder, but straight. The hamstring seems to get in the way of that. And one of the interesting things for this pose, doing it for the first time, is that right, so my body is facing this way, right? And the leg is just barely to the side, just enough so that the knee is outside of the right shoulder. My body keeps wanting to fall away to the left side because of the tension on the right hip and thigh. Which is exactly the part of the body that I want to stretch. Feeling a good stretch on the right hip. Another 30 seconds. hip, and now I'm starting to feel the right hamstring a little bit more than the right hip, so that's cool. Stretch is progressing. And my left foot is actually centered underneath my chest. So my heel is actually kind of right at my belly button. And the ball of my foot is right at the sternum. More or less, right? Just kind of close. Comfortably there. Right, just need to peel myself up, right? There's the left foot, kind of right under the chest. All right, so that was that side. Now we do the other side, and actually I want to test this real quick. So, all right, so see that Janu Sirsasana feels kind of the same. Usually not much of a stretch for me, but the wide leg Janu Sirsasana, because normally traditional Janu Sirsasana, right? You can grab the toes if you want, and you just kind of go straight with the leg. The body's in line with the leg, right? And it really targets just the center hamstring. At least that's what I feel. But with this kind of like wide leg, Janu Sirsasana, right? So I've got the knee just barely outside of the left shoulder. I start to feel a different stretch. Right, and so the right leg is actually almost in a half pigeon pose a little bit. Sometimes in my half pigeon, I'll put the foot into the middle of the chest. Sometimes you have to knee a little bit further to the side. So in fact, you can go further to the side if you want, but like this for now. See what that's like. Got the foot more in the chest. And then my left side of the back right here, kind of the top of the very top of the pelvis. It's not really the back, it's not the spine. Just at the top of the pelvis, where the muscles attached to the very top of it, is where I feel some sensation. Don't know why, but that's where I feel sensation. I feel a nerve sensation there, not a muscle stretch, a nerve. Nerves are telling me something. So a lot of the sensation right now is at the top left side of the pelvis on the back side. I'm also trying to feel that left hamstring, left hip. Try to slowly rotate the pelvis further forward. So I'm actually straightening the back a little bit and then having to reposition my right foot. Actually, my foot is a little bit higher than it was last time. Because the arch of the foot was in the sternum. So I readjust that and get the heel towards the belly button. Oh, and look at that. I'm actually 20 seconds over. Very cool. Interesting. Cool stretch. Slightly different. Feels cool to me. Next up, wide splits. And yeah, your mileage may vary, right? I've been doing this for a while, right? It was not until my mid-30s that I was able to do this. I'm in my early 40s now. It's not long, only 5 to 7 years around the time frame. Your right shoulder stretch with the left shoulder twist. And as soon as you get your body into position, right, you use your musculature to get yourself into position. And start to relax the muscles, right? The body will start to fall out of position. That's fine. And as it falls out of position, you'll feel a little bit different stretch. Yeah, other side. Unravel. Hey, look at that nice pop in the spine. All right. That is that. And yes, relax, compose. My thighs aren't really stretching anymore, right? To me, this is one of the few poses where I can just kind of sit here and my legs don't fall asleep. If I try to meditate for an appreciable amount of time, half an hour, 60 minutes, because if I meditate in other various poses, you know, half lotus, full lotus, yeah, good luck with that. It hurts my legs. If I try to meditate like this, the left hip always something gets clogged and the something gets blocked, and then the right foot always falls asleep. But when I do wide leg like that, the feet don't fall asleep. There's extra pressure on the ankle. Yay. Meditation issues, right? Yay. All right. So next up is handstand practice. And how do you get good at handstands? You get good at handstands by practicing and just up and down, up and down. That's it. Go easy on yourself. Even if you think you should be doing better and you're not, it's fine. Just be easy on yourself. If you're hard on yourself, you're not going to get it. You're going to frustrate. You're going to give up. So go easy on yourself. Say, hey, just do an experiment. See what you can do today. All right. All right. And then as you because that mindset allows you to continue, right? Even if you're not as good as you want to be at it. And as you continue, then the body starts to learn, right? Just a lot of practice. So we'll do, even though this is not quite a yin part of the practice, right? Not a real yin yoga, but just repetition. So up, down, up. Oh, didn't quite hit it that time. I can't seem to hit it. I keep coming down before I want to. And that's actually part of the practice, right? It's learning how to balance. Because next up is take a step. As soon as you hit the point where you want to try, then you start taking a step. Now my upper body is starting to get a little fatigued. So it's not as easy to get up and hold it. All right, well, I think that's good for today. Thanks for watching. If you did, take care and have fun.